What are the factors that distinguish Central America? It's a region where you can discover the mysteries of an ancestral culture that is still alive, with beautiful landmarks such as Lago Yotoa in Honduras, Joyas del Serén in El Salvador, Tikal in Guatemala, Bocas del Toro in Panama, or the Poás Volcano National Park in Costa Rica. Its cultural and anthropological heritage represents a huge tourism potential. Undeniably, Central America has made remarkable progress, but its social agenda still lags behind, and bigger challenges are on the horizon. Inequality and poverty levels grow every passing year, and there is a tragic combination of limited government presence in territorial borders and a serious lack of employment opportunities. This creates breeding grounds for drug trafficking, gangs, and other forms of criminal activities, leading this region to be known for having the highest homicide rate on a global scale. 3 Central American countries, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador, form what is known as the Northern Triangle, nations most affected by these challenges. Without a viable resolution, there is a major risk of losing the progress made over the past 30 years. That's why, during the celebration of the 30th anniversary of the Esquipulas I Peace Agreement of Central America, the Latin American Presidential Mission, with the support of the Global Peace Foundation, the Esquipulas Foundation of Guatemala, the IDPPS think tank of Paraguay, and the Uruguayan Leadership Conference organized the Sites on Central America, Progress and Challenges, as a forum for an in-depth analysis of the progress achieved and the challenges yet to overcome. To this purpose, 5 former presidents of Central America gathered in Washington, D.C. The first gathering was held in the Salón de las Américas of the Organization of American States, OAS, same building in which Pope John Paul II addressed thousands of people honoring the Caribbean and Latin America. In said building, a photographic expo called The Road to Peace in Central America was held. It was inaugurated with former heads of state of the region, and it was on display by the OAS for 2 weeks, showcasing 15 historical landmarks for peace in the region, starting with the Esquipulas Peace Agreement of 1986 and more recent ones. The Reagan Building hosted the Focus on Central America, Perspectives on Migration and Sustainable Development Forum. The former heads of state also visited the U.S. Capitol and shared with congressmen, both Democrats and Republicans, their vision on broadening the social outlook of the Alliance for the Prosperity of the Northern Triangle. They paid a special visit to the Central American Caucus, a recently formed bipartisan group formed by 32 members of Congress, presided by Congresswoman Norma J. Torres. They also visited the office of the Speaker of the House, Congressman Paul Ryan, where they were warmly received by the Congressman's Chief of Staff and National Security Advisor. Lastly, a meeting of vital importance was held with the USCRI, United States Committee for Refugees and Immigrants, following their intervention in Central America, mainly in the Northern Triangle, with programs that address unaccompanied minors. Vinicio Cerezo and Álvaro Colom from Guatemala, Armando Calderón Sol from El Salvador, Laura Chinchilla from Costa Rica, and Nicolás Ardito Barleta from Panama, provided their frontline experience along with current political leaders such as the Secretary of the OAS, Luis Almagro, the Foreign Minister of Guatemala, Carlos Raúl Morales, representatives of civil society, think tanks, and the private sector. This remarkable delegation shared the current dynamics in the region and recommended expanding partnerships in the Americas focused on innovative and value-based solutions. They suggested an integrated regional approach as a way to counter the endemic problems of organized crime, drug and human trafficking, violence, and ever-growing income inequalities. Following its mission to contribute with their leadership and service, the Latin American Presidential Mission agreed that social policies are necessary to reach marginalized groups that generate violence, and made a call to the U.S. to support these critical endeavors.